Washington Hall in Seattle, Washington. It is a packed crowd here tonight as we present DEFY Here and Now. Look at this place, packed to the gills, and oh, what a night of action we have on the way here tonight, and we are getting ready for a huge matchup. We've got an Iron Man matchup on the way, 60 minutes to determine the winner. Joey Janela and Nick Wayne, Ethan AC, what a matchup this is going to be.
That is the absolute test of endurance that an athlete can withstand. Rich, this is going to be a life-changing experience for both of these athletes.
60 minutes, it's hot in here tonight. We know that these two competitors, they're tough, they've battled before. This is really round two between Janela and Nick Wayne. You think back, you go back a few years ago, and it was really a matchup against Joey Janela that put Nick Wayne on the map.
That was a star-making performance for Nick Wayne, and Joey is back not just to prove that he can beat Nick Wayne, but that he can be the man of the hour when it counts.
Nick Wayne making his way out to the ring here tonight, and what a reaction for this young man.
Of the Pacific Northwest, the prodigy, Nick fucking Wayne!
It is so loud in here tonight. Ethan, as Nick Wayne, again, the former world champion, and we mentioned it right up the top here tonight. I mean, we knew pretty early on when we saw Nick Wayne compete that it was going to be something special, but if there was any questions about his toughness, that matchup against Janela a couple of years ago, you go back and check that match out on YouTube, that answered a lot of questions about Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne literally risked injury to defeat Joey Janela. He knew that that was a star-making performance and a victory would secure it. There's no hyperbole spoken when people call Nick Wayne the prodigy.
Well, if this match isn't enough to whet your appetite, we have a hell of a main event on the way as well. The DEFY World title is on the line. A dream match for the challenger, Brian Keith, as Kenta gets set to defend his title right here tonight inside Washington Hall. But man, this crowd is amped up. It's been a while since we've been here inside Washington Hall. It's always a special moment. Joey Janela, the bad boy, is here, and he's got a point to prove.
That is one of the most unpredictable men in professional wrestling.
New Jersey, the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Get involved in the conversation here tonight across social media. We are at DEFYNW, and the hashtag, Ethan, DEFY Here and Now.
You want to be part of the conversation if you can't be here live.
.60 will go up on the clock, and Al Lung, our ring announcer, set to go over the rules for this matchup. Al, take it away.
This is your opening contest for DEFY Here and Now. And it is a 60-minute Iron Man match. Your referee for this bout is Jacob Thomas. The individual who scores the most falls within a 60-minute time limit will be your winner.
You're at home and you want to understand the gravity of what these two athletes are about to go through. Get on a stair climber for 60 minutes. Go for a hike for 60 minutes. Go do CrossFit for 60 minutes. That level of athleticism, that level of endurance to push past the fatigue, that is a whole nother level. It is as physically grueling as it is mentally grueling. No arguments for me.
Not a big fan of New Jersey?
There's a reason it's the shadow of New York.
Ethan, you ever competed in an Ironman matchup like this?
I have once in my life, and I was, as I learned later, almost on the verge of needing to be hospitalized for dehydration. Again, this is so different than any other athletic contest. When you're on the pitch on a soccer field, you're not sprinting for the full 90. You have teammates you can rely on. This is all you, all the way through. There's no time to stop for water. There's no time to stop to catch your breath. That said, I fully believe in my heart that Defiance could keep that up for an hour.
Yeah, if there's anybody that can, it's certainly the fans here in Seattle. First tie-up of the matchup. One of our longtime fans here always loves to give it to some of the guys like Janela.
Get them a headset too.
They probably should, huh? If you had a strategy, if Nick came to you and said, what would you advise me to do in this matchup early on? Because either way, this isn't a match, you know, it's not like you win 2 falls, it's done, right? This is 60 minutes no matter what. What advice would you have for Nick?
I would tell Nick discretion is the better form of valor in a match like this. You have to play the long game. You cannot go all out knowing that that first fall is the end. You have to conserve energy, and sometimes that can mean submitting early to save a body part for later. Sometimes it can mean just staying down for the fall, getting a few minutes to catch your breath. You can't go all out like you would expecting a match to end, because no matter what, no matter if you get that first fall in the first 10 minutes or in the first 50 minutes, you have to have enough left in the tank to defend yourself.
Joey Janela doing a little strut a moment ago there. I think he had his pre-match meal at Paisano's.
Oh, without a doubt. You got a carbo load for this.
Nick can strut as well, huh?
You can strut with the best of them.
Not a good idea to turn your back on Janela.
Absolutely not. One of the things that makes Joey Janela so dangerous is while there's a lot of people who can do anything you can think of, Joey Janela thinks of things you could never imagine doing.
A lot of chatter already on the YouTube chat. Got fans across the world watching this one, and just to keep in mind that the replay will be available shortly after.
But why would you want to miss this live? Why would you want to have this spoiled for you?
Janela taking a walk to the outside, going to catch his breath. And
I was talking about earlier, you have time to work at a more deliberate pace. You don't have to worry about that time crunch of, I need to get this over as soon as possible. Because no matter what, you're going that full 60 minutes. Joey Janela, ever the antagonist. And I know Joey may act like he's calm, he's relaxed, he's soaking it in, but you know deep down, he needs to get that very first fall over Nick Wayne. Mentally, he needs to know that he can beat Nick Wayne. Because if Nick Wayne's able to secure that first fall, Joey Janela's wrestling the rest of that match knowing, damn, Nick Wayne has pinned me twice before I was able to pin him once.
Talked about our big main event on the way with the DEFY World title up for grabs. Kenta defending the World Championship against Brian Keith. And the Women's World title on the line as well. Vert Vixen defends against Marina Shafir. Danhausen and Randy Myers go one-on-one. And the Progress World Tag Team titles are on the line as well. Sanity putting those belts up for grabs here tonight against Eddie Pearl, Ricky Gibson, the Midnight Heat. And I'll tell you what, if you're Axel Tischer, you're a big demo, you got to be careful for those two. You know that better than anybody. Oh, the Midnight Heat, they're sneaky.
There is no shortcut too short. There is no road too low that the Midnight Heat won't take. And not to mention the pressure of you're defending your home promotions tag team championships against ostensibly an outsider. Again, we're friendly with Progress, but I have to feel like it would get a little under their skin to know that they lost those tag titles to an outside team. To see the animosity between these two. Neither one wants to give up an inch this early.
Already the outside, and this is where it can get dangerous. You've seen Nick Wayne split open before, and Joey Janela, certainly no stranger to violent antics.
Not in the least bit. Joey Janela, no stranger to bleeding as well. Neither one of these men wants to give an inch. That first fall is so crucial to your psyche. Not only that, but you get that first fall, and now, not that you can coast, but if you're 1-0, you can essentially run out the clock. Hey, I don't have to beat you again. I just have to not lose.
And Janela with a kick to the breadbasket. You know, being up early in a contest, though, I'm kind of thinking right now it's playoff season, NHL, NBA. We've already seen a couple of situations where a team has been up 3-1, only to have the team that was down come back and force a Game 7.
I mean, anything is possible. This is professional wrestling.
Janela going for the first fall. Nick trying to reverse. First pinfall attempt, Janela bailing out here.
Joey tried to save himself by popping his hips. Nick took those long legs and trapped him anyways.
First time we've been back here inside Washington Hall is Janela getting cooled down by one of the ringside fans, but I feel like it's been a while. I think it was February was the last time we were here. Want to let you know that on July the 19th, we're going to be right back here inside historic Washington Hall for the Glory. The ticket pre-sale for Patreon members starts on Thursday, May the 16th. That's at 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern. General sales start May the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. I think I said the first time backwards. 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Did I say that right?
Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern time.
I live on the East Coast. I get confused coming out here sometimes.
Hey, you know what? Like Kendrick Lamar said, a 3-hour difference means nothing.
Sure doesn't. Nick gonna get a little hydration here, but certainly hope that you can come out and join us on the 19th. Gonna be a lot of fun. We expect another capacity crowd, and you know, I've gotten the word, official sellout here tonight. Packed to the gills, they're hanging from the light posts.
I mean, it feels like it, it sounds like it. The Defiance giving a shout out to God's Nectar.
Coming up on 10 minutes elapsed in this 60-minute Iron Man matchup. Neither man has scored a fall yet.
Nobody wants to yield much, and I don't blame them. I know they were kind of showboating earlier with the water bottle, but you know there's a little bit of them that understands, like, I'm going to take this water break when I can because I have another 50 minutes to go. And every little thing that can give you an edge, you have to take it. If you can find a moment of rest and reprieve in the middle of the chaos, you have to take it in a match like this. Janela, no respect. No respect for Nick Wayne whatsoever. Joey Janela doing everything he can. He's trying to get under the skin of Nick Wayne. He wants Nick to be the aggressor. He wants Nick to push the action, to make mistakes, to get sloppy.
You're making 6 figures a year while I'm working for hot dogs and handshakes on
Joey Janela a little bitter over Nick Wayne's contractual status. Thing is, a few years ago, that kind of thing might have gotten under the skin of Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne might have stepped up and said, hey, I'm going to shut you up right here, right now. But this is a cooler, calmer, this is a more seasoned Nick Wayne. This is a Nick Wayne that's been under the tutelage of Christian Cage. And if anybody in this industry understands mind games, he's got to be on the Mount Rushmore of it.
Missed with the kick. Janela might have been thinking Death Valley driver. Nick off the buckle. So far for Nick, he hasn't really bitten on any of the prodding or poking from Janela.
Not in the least bit. You saw how Janela countered the first Wayne's World Cutter, sent him back to the corner, hoping he would attempt it again. Nick Wayne put on the brakes preemptively. Again, one of the things that makes Nick Wayne so dangerous yet successful is the fact he is so seasoned for his age. He is truly wise beyond his years.
Kind of makes you shake your head a little bit when you think that speaking of Nick, he's not even halfway to his full potential. He's still learning, he's still developing.
Nick has done more in the first 5 years of his career than some folks do in their entire career. He's been all over the US, Canada, Japan. He's wrestled some of the greatest professional wrestlers active today. Joey Janela really trying to get under the skin of Nick Wayne here.
He's telling him, I'm not going to submarine you. Looking for the Magistral Cradle. Nick gets the first fall.
Nick knew he was walking into a trap.
Nick Wayne 1, Joey Janela 0.
Janela not giving Nick a moment to breathe.
Now he can't. Now the pressure is on for Joey Janela.
Oh man, what a chop.
Joey Janela now needs to get 2 falls in a row if he wants to win this match. But Nick Wayne has the advantage. All he has to do is not get pinned, which understandably easier said than done when you're in the ring with somebody like Joey Janela.
Such a polarizing figure in professional wrestling. There's some people that love him. There are some people that absolutely detest Joey Janela. But what we've seen from Joey here over the years, he's been in some pretty high-profile matches. And for everybody that says Janela's, he's a garbage match wrestler, death match wrestler. He can't wrestle a match. He's proven us wrong a couple of times here, hasn't he?
I mean, he took Kenta to the limit for the DEFY World Championship. I mean, we have seen him time and time again. When he has to, he can wrestle as good as the best of them. But Joey Janela, and I mean this respectfully, loves the attention, loves getting a reaction out of people.
Oh, man. He thrives on that, doesn't he? Oh, did he get Nick in the eye?
Absolutely, that was a thumb right to the eye. And that is a quick way to shift the tide back in your favor.
15 minutes elapsed in this 60-minute Iron Man match. Again, thanks so much for joining us here worldwide across YouTube. Get involved in the conversation. The hashtag is DEFY here and now.
Echoed right here throughout Washington Hall. Just firing up Nick Wayne. Those two right now cutting a pace that is not behooving of I have 45 minutes left to wrestle.
Oh! What an impact on the flying uppercut.
Caught Nick Wayne flush with that. All throat and jaw, and Joey Janela. He's parting the Black Sea, getting ready to fly.
Oh, Janela! Heat-seeking missile with the dive through the ropes. We were talking about that match that Janela and Nick had a couple of years ago here inside Washington Hall. That match went, what, 30, 40 minutes?
It went quite a while. It went well over the half-hour mark.
Take another look here. The impact on this dive. Janela has no fear at all, does he?
Not in the least bit. And you notice he led with his head there.
Oh!
Trying to crush the spine of Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne up 1-0 in this Iron Man matchup. Again, most pinfalls or submissions in the 60-minute allotted time will determine the man who gets his hand raised tonight. And now it looks like Janela. Ah, come on now.
Joey Janela revealing his game plan. I think he's going to try to go after the ankle of Nick Wayne.
Hey, real quick, want to let you know that if you head over to defymerch.com, get a special deal for everybody watching here tonight. This weekend only. Get 25% off the DEFY International t-shirt. You got to use the code DEFYINT25.
Yeah, 25% off. You could get one for me too.
Sure, send one my way.
Yeah. Nick Wayne in the lead right now, not looking like it. Joey Janela just trying to squeeze the life out of Nick Wayne. It's one of the toughest things about wrestling an hour-long match. When you know you're going to wrestle an hour-long match, is the strategy of what can I do that's not going to cause early onset fatigue? What can I do in minute 1 that I might be able to do again at minute 59? Your whole strategy really changes, and Joey Janela is showing that. He's so much more reserved than you normally see out of him.
This one is for Brian Danielson.
Trying to call a shot, maybe?
Yeah, that's just about to say the same thing. Couple more uppercuts.
Joey just says Nick cornered right there.
Oh, nasty spill off the ropes after being whipped into the buckles, and Nick trying to catch his breath. A big smile on Janela's face. He's missing that tooth too, which makes it even nastier, doesn't it?
Got it knocked out mid-match. Joey Janela teasing the coffin drop. Joey really trying to get under the ire of some of the best wrestlers to come out of Washington. Brian Danielson, Danhausen, and of course we're looking at him now, Nick effing Wayne.
I think he meant Darby Allin.
Or Darby Allin, my fault.
We will see Danhausen in action later on. He'll take on the ravenous one, Randy Myers. But, yeah, I mean, I've said it a couple times already. Janela loves getting under the skin of his opponents, potential future opponents. He doesn't care who it is.
But it served him well.
Has it, though?
I mean, he's here right now in Washington Hall going one-on-one with AEW's Nick Wayne.
Nick with a counter, sending Janela out to the apron, and oh, man, right into the buckle. Oh, Nick! What a drop kick!
Beautiful springboard right there. Nick trying to get some air back in the lungs. That is a beautiful drop kick, but I can tell you that is a rough landing. Janela trying to create some space, trying to get some distance. Nick Wayne is having none of it.
Ooh! Janela answers back with another kick to the gut. A little more than 20 minutes gone by in this Iron Man matchup.
Look how much abuse both of these men have taken 20 minutes in.
Nick might have reeled Joey in with that. Cranks the arm.
That's something we've seen a lot out of Nick Wayne recently, is this ability to goad his opponents in. I mean, heck, it served him his first pinfall in this match.
Sure did. Nick up 1-0 in the match. And Ethan, I think maybe the best way to describe this so far, it's been measured physicality.
Absolutely. They understand that you have to, use your term, measure things out. You can't go all out in the first 20 minutes and just be a sitting, spent duck. You have to really ration out your conditioning, what you have left in the tank.
Janela's left arm kind of hanging there after being cranked by Nick and delivering some kicks to further the damage. Uh-oh.
Nick Wayne went all or nothing. He's clutching his back. What about Joey Janela? He clipped the back of his head on one of the chairs behind him.
Nick Wayne flying off the apron, doing more damage to Janela. And Nick not afraid to take some abuse and, oh, hold on here, down into the cover, looking for the second pinfall. And only a 1 count, but Nick not afraid to give himself up a little bit if it creates more havoc for Janela.
I love Nick, but he is one of those people who will take 10 to give 1.
Left arm trapped, grabs the right arm, and
This looks a little familiar.
Sure does. Oh, joint manipulation. Cranking on the phalanges.
You see the way Nick laced his fingers through Joey's on that one. He's really just trying to torture this man right now.
That's a side of Nick Wayne that you don't see very often.
And again, this is Nick Wayne under the tutelage of Christian Cage.
Lateral press. And Janela gets the right shoulder up at 2.
Nick Wayne imposing his will on Joey Janela, who is down 1 fall. He might be down a limb shortly. Just laser focused.
Janela begging for mercy.
You might be asking the wrong guy.
Big uppercut from Nick.
Joey Janela put him right on spaghetti legs. Nick Wayne is feeling himself. He's got some confidence in him. And rightfully so. He's up 1 fall right now over Joey Janela. One of the things I've noticed, and I think it has to be an intentional thing, neither man has looked to the clock here in the building. Neither man wants to know what kind of time is left. They don't want to put that additional pressure on them. Joey Janela quick to get to the ropes.
Coming up on 15 minutes elapsed in the matchup.
25. Not to.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Not to actually.
I can count. Yes, 35 minutes remaining. That is, thank you, Ethan. That's 25 minutes. Oh, no! Oh, man. Nick's jaw rattled.
Joey used his good arm to hit that lariat. Joey, you can see just keeping that left arm tucked into his body, trying to protect it. He is a wounded man. And Nick Wayne, the third time in a row, he's goaded Joey Janela in. Is Joey gonna tap? Is Nick Wayne about to go up 2-0?
Joey's gonna be in agony right now. Nick has targeted the left arm.
Nick, I think he's about to go into a bridge to hyperextend.
We're tied at 1.
Joey Janela needed that.
Joey Janela 1, Nick Wayne 1.
And Nick not giving Joey any time.
He's returning the favor. Joey Janela, you can see, just took everything out of him to sneak in that roll up. Nick Wayne more frustrated now. I think the only thing maybe more dangerous than a cocky Nick Wayne might be an angry Nick Wayne.
He had that submission in tight, and Janela able to roll him up.
Joey,
and even the matchup at 1-1.
Joey timed it right. Nick was feeding over the back. He was getting ready to pop those hips. The second he did, Joey shifted his weight right into the roll-up. Joey had to lay in weight in that arm bar. How much more damage was done, even just reversing that whip? Sends a jolt of pain through the arm of Joey Janela.
Oh, man, Janela, nice counter. German suplex just whipped Nick up and around. Imagine the damage already done to the arm, how much that had to, oh! How much that had to be painful for Joey. And now it's 2-1 Janela.
Joey Janela leads 2-1.
Janela went from being down 1-0 to up 2-1. Now Nick Wayne's the one with ground to keep up. Almost this time though, Joey Janela, instead of jumping right back onto Nick Wayne, he's taking a moment. Let's assess some damage. Let's catch some breath as we close in on nearly half an hour in this match.
We're back here at Washington Hall on July the 19th. Hope you can join us for Defy for the Glory. If you're a Patreon subscriber, the pre-sale starts Thursday, May the 16th. General sales start May the 17th, defywrestling.com. And if tonight's any indication, sold out crowd here tonight. You're gonna wanna get on the pre-sale, and if not, get on there quick the next day for the general sales.
I mean, these tickets go fast. You want the sweet spot. You want to be front row. You want to be on the stage. You want balcony. You got to be quick.
Patreon.com/Defiance. So you can check that out. 2-1 Janela here in this Ironman match. You see the clock counting down. Coming up on a half an hour elapsed. If you're just joining us, this is a 60-minute Ironman match. Most pinfalls or submissions, once that 60 minutes is ticked off, will determine the winner.
Joey Janela reminding the audience of the score as well. These matches are so rare. Because it's not just the amount of time that it takes to complete one of these matches. It's not just the endurance. But it's you get worn down, you get fatigued, you start getting sloppy. The risk of injury gets higher and higher.
Something to keep in mind, the longer this match goes on, it is I don't want to say unseasonably warm here in Seattle today, but I was expecting a bit of a chill in the air. I mean, It is hot in this building tonight as now Nick winds it up over the top. Oh, Nick Wayne putting it all on the line, Ethan.
And he has to now. He is down 2-1. If Nick Wayne wants to win this, he needs to pin Joey Janela 2 more times or force a submission.
The exhaustion on both men here. It's their body language tells it all.
They're worn down. I mean, we're just past the 30-minute mark. Again, do anything for 30 minutes. Do 30 minutes of yard work and see how tired you are. Now do that, and somebody is trying to hurt you, to harm you. You don't have a mental moment to really relax, even if you have a physical moment to relax, because you have to be on lookout. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of your opponent. Joey Janela just a back fist with his good arm.
Uh-oh. Went for the Death Valley driver earlier on. Trying again, and Nick grabbing the second rope. Oh! Another back fist.
Joey Janela, I think he's trying to permanently incapacitate Nick Wayne.
Oh, no!
Oh, dragon suplex to the floor.
And a hush has fallen over the crowd here. I mean, that is a devastating maneuver inside the ropes, never mind off the apron to the floor. That's insane.
Joey Janela just looking for any water he can find. And Joey Janela just putting his own body on the line as well. That is a crushing fall to the floor, even if you were to land flat on your back. And Nick Wayne landed right on the base of his neck. I don't even know if Nick Wayne is conscious right now. Joey Janela could not be happier. Jacob Thomas closes in.
Wow. Janela up 3-1.
Janela.
I wasn't accounting
Joey Janela
for
3,
potential
Nick
I
Wayne
can't even
1.
think of the last time I saw a count out here.
It's been rare, but in a match like this. And now Nick Wayne has a second count to beat. If I were Jacob Thomas, I'd be going to check on Nick Wayne. He's in a bad, bad way right now. Nick Wayne just completely limp. Jacob might need to think about calling this one early. Nick's hands are down. He can't even defend himself.
No. Right over the top rope, and Nick, a lot of times, Ethan, you tell me if I'm wrong, a lot of times you can kind of brace for that. You see what's coming. Nick is, he was ragdolled. I'm not even sure that he knew where he was.
Not in the least bit. His arms were down at his side. He had no way to protect himself.
Referee counting again. Up to 7. Nick diving in at the 8 count. Down 3-1. That's enough of a mountain to overcome. 4-1, it's pretty much over and done with, isn't it?
I mean, there's no mercy rule in wrestling, but
oh no! Death Valley driver.
Joey Janela goes 4-1. They might need to install one.
Nick kicks out.
Which we're looking now, not just the numbers game, not just the pinfall deficit Nick Wayne is under right now, but look at the physical deficit Nick Wayne is under. Joey Janela, bad arm and all, is ostensibly, for lack of a better term, doing pretty well. Nick Wayne barely had enough to kick out. And again, there are 25 more minutes remaining in this match.
Janela clearing out the first couple of rows at ringside.
Like that table is very much at the discretion of Jacob Thomas right now. But again, Joey Janela could eat a DQ if it means inflicting more damage on a Nick Wayne. And again, Rich, I think that's something neither one of us really accounted for.
No.
Is the fact that if you have that kind of advantage, or you have that kind of deficit in points, that Joey Janela could really just eat a disqualification if it means he can get another pinfall and another counter, or even pick up another victory over Nick Wayne. He truly has such a huge advantage right now.
It's almost like in football, sometimes you let the other team score. They can't run the clock down. Janela's smart, that's for sure. He's definitely smart, he's cunning. And
there's a lot of adjectives you can use to describe Joey Janela. Smart is one of the few positive ones.
What's he doing?
I shudder to think what Joey Janela has planned with Nick Wayne's body and that table.
Got Nick by the hair.
Nick Wayne trying to offer some resistance, bracing against the edge of the stage. I don't know what that's gonna do with the bad boy.
Nick in some serious peril. Able to fight free.
Oh my God, Nick Wayne's gonna try to German suplex him off the stage.
Janela hanging on to one of the ringside.
He's gripping onto security.
Yeah.
Nick Wayne fighting for his life right now. Oh my God, don't!
Spanish fly off the stage. They bounced off the table, Ethan.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Joey Janela's spine was just shredded across the edge of that table.
I don't know if we'll get to see that again or not, but that was nasty. I don't think anybody comes out the winner in that scenario. 22 minutes and counting remaining in this Iron Man matchup. Joey Janela leading 3-1. That table bent but did not break.
Rich, that is one of the venue's tables. That thing is built to be durable. We use it for setup all the time. That table's built to hold ring posts. Those are 120-pound ring posts. There is, with all due respect to Nick and Joey, there was no way that the two of them were going to break that table.
Referee is counting up to 8.
Nick using one of the ringside attendants to try to get back to his feet.
Janela made it in right at 9 3/4.
On the skin of his teeth.
Oh. 3-1 Janela as the clock continues to tick down. Coming up on 40 minutes elapsed.
Joey Janela just physically present.
Look at you. Oh,
I told you that table shredded his back up.
that's nasty looking.
Joey the first to get to a vertical base. These men trying to put everything they have between every strike.
I don't think either of them have really looked at the clock either.
I think you're just adding undue pressure.
Nick in his second, maybe third win. Big boot.
Across the bridge of the nose there.
He's looking clothesline, second dragon suplex. Nick right back up. Answers with the dragon suplex. Oh, what a clothesline! What a clothesline from Janela.
Both those men throwing everything they had. Trying to build any momentum they could. The seconds tick down to 20 minutes. It's a violent dragon suplex. Joey Janela responding with a lariat with his one good arm. That left arm still tucked into the body.
You got to look at that bruise on Janela's shoulder after Nick Wayne Spanish flied him off the stage. Janela seemingly shaking it off. I don't know how he's back on his feet. His entire body has to be throbbing right now.
I mean, his elbow and shoulder have to be destroyed from Nick Wayne. That table, again, just shredding his back. That bruise, that welt forming like an island on the back of Joey Janela. Maybe one of the few advantages Joey has over Nick Wayne is his ability to push through the pain. You do enough death matches, you get a true sense of what hurts and what's agonizing. I think right now Joey Janela is just blocking out the pain the best he can.
Another Death Valley driver on the way, perhaps, and Nick knows if Janela lands that, it's over and done with, but Nick with a super kick right under the chin. Oh, no.
Oh. Nick Wayne's skull bouncing off the ring post for his body, bounced off the floor.
Nick had a quick second. Got his hand, I don't know, getting the hand up really saved him though.
I mean, 40 minutes in, I mean, you can block a little bit, but how much resistance are you really putting up against that foot?
Nick is split open. He went head first into the ring post, and like I said, kind of got his hand up, but boy, you're tired, you're weary. You're not going to protect yourself too much at this point in the match.
I mean, 40 minutes deep when fatigue is setting in like that, absolutely not. This Iron Man match, this Man of the Hour match, is truly becoming a war of attrition. Joey Janela standing 3 victories over Nick Wayne's 1.
Not a lot of time for Nick to make up the ground here. Is coming up on 17 minutes left. A bloodied Nick Wayne. How much more can he withstand, Ethan?
I mean, I have seen Nick Wayne take some punishment before that would cripple a normal man. But this is something a little bit different.
Referee Jacob Thomas checking to make sure Nick's all right. Not only can he continue, does he want to continue?
I mean, I know Nick. I know Nick pretty well. I guarantee you if there is air in his lungs, he wants to continue. I don't know what's developing faster. A giant bruise on the back of Joey Janela or the knot on Nick Wayne's forehead. Going for Wayne's World.
Oh no, he got knocked off. Janela sent the referee into the ropes. That's the cunning craftiness of Janela. He knew what was coming and knew the only option was to send the referee into the ropes to knock Nick off the buckle.
Joey Janela, unapologetically unsportsmanlike, and also again, he's up 3-1. He can risk a disqualification shoving the referee. That's an advantage Nick Wayne is not afforded in this.
Janela's back is a mess. Good Lord.
Again, that is just a metal railing around the edge of that table. I mean, that is genuinely like being ran through a cheese grater up against those things.
Big kick connects, and Janela wobbly on the buckle.
And Nick Wayne just fighting for survival right now.
Coming up on 15 minutes left. 3-1 Janela. Nick trying to get Joey in position.
You can see the fatigue. Both these men struggling just to keep their own balance.
Fisherman suplex off the top. Nick climbs within 1. It is 3-2 Janela.
Joey Janela
And
3,
not
Nick
wasting any
Wayne
time
2.
even.
I think Nick Wayne's gonna empty the tank with 15 minutes to go.
We're tied at 3.
We are now tied 3
He's
apiece.
got more in him. He's got more fight. He's not just even in the score. He's taking the lead.
Went for Wayne's World again, rolled up by Janela. And Joey regains the lead just
Joey
like that.
Janela
A
leads
snap of a
4-3.
finger.
Joey had to. And here we go. Fujiwara armbar. Nick Wayne needs to pop those hips, and Joey taps.
We're even once again.
We are now
It is
tied
4-4.
4-4.
God. Less than 15 minutes left to go, and somehow this match is still anybody's game.
There is nothing like a DEFY event inside this historic building, Washington Hall. If you haven't had a chance to get out here, July the 19th, we are back. You got to experience DEFY in person, a destination, we've said it many, many times, not just for fans, wrestlers. They all want to compete here. There's something about this building, the energy, the fans, they are the loudest in professional wrestling. It is such an incredible atmosphere. Honestly, there's nothing else like it.
It is truly an experience. From the first time that I walked through that curtain here nearly 6 years ago, this was something special, and to this day I have never felt anything like being here in Washington Hall, surrounded by the Defiance. One of the loudest crowds in the industry.
In July the 19th, DEFY for the Glory. Tickets on sale the 16th of May. That's this coming Thursday. That's for our Patreon subscribers, patreon.com/defiance. And then on Friday the 17th, 10 a.m. Pacific, go to defywrestling.com to get tickets, expecting another sellout crowd. 4-4 in this Iron Man matchup with 12 and a half minutes left. What do you do here, Ethan? What can you pull out that your opponent hasn't seen?
I think the only thing you can do, and I think Nick Wayne's got the right idea. Oh no!
I think he was going for another Spanish fly and instead just got dropped face first into the apron.
Worst case scenario for Nick Wayne. Again, fatigue sets in. A Spanish fly 20 minutes in is a lot easier than a Spanish fly when you're 45 minutes deep. There's one saving grace. It's for as ugly of a fall as Nick Wayne took. He took it to the apron. Joey Janela face first to the floor here. To answer your question, Rich, 4-4, tied up, closing in on 10 minutes left. You have to just empty the tank. You empty the clip, and you hope for the best. Right now, a one-fall advantage this late, with as tired as both wrestlers are, that is huge. Joey Janela showing his frustration and fatigue right now. I mean, you got to think, Joey Janela at one point was up 3 falls to Nick Wayne's 1. This was his match to lose, and now they're all tied up.
Uh-oh.
Big torture rack. Joey Janela might be going for a burning hand. Oh, God. He sank all his weight down.
5-4 Janela. 10 minutes and 45 seconds
Joey Janela now leads 5-4.
remaining here in this matchup.
Nick Wayne in a do-or-die situation. He's got 2 falls to make up now. If he wants to walk out of here, the man of the hour, Joey Janela, 10 minutes left. This is his match to lose.
I want to give a shout out to everybody on the YouTube chat watching this one here tonight. Thank you so much for getting involved. A lot of chatter, not only on YouTube, but across social media. The DEFY Here and Now hashtag getting a lot of chatter, Ethan. The eyes of the world on DEFY right here tonight in Seattle.
I think the YouTube chat's trying to be as electric as the crowd here live is. Nick Wayne just trying to goad Joey Janela in, letting him know, I'm not done yet.
Seeing some of the abuse on the incredible replays. I mean, we saw the Spanish Fly attempt off of the stage. That really upped the ante in the matchup. And Janela wearing the scars of that, but
And even after that heals, Joey Janela might be scarred for life. Nick Wayne jumping enziguri right across the temple.
Coming up on 9 minutes left in the matchup, Joey Janela up 5-4. Hard to believe we're closing in on 60 minutes. This crowd has been electric, and these two men giving it their all.
Joey Janela just grabbed Nick Wayne by the hips and threw him down, trying to avoid that Wayne's World. Joey Janela now is in a position where he needs to wrestle defensively. He needs to take advantage of the fact he is up one fall, and the hourglass is getting very bottom heavy right now.
Nick laying prone on the apron, and Janela. This could be the penultimate moment in this matchup.
No.
Nick out of the way!
Joey Janela just welted back right into the ring apron. Can't imagine the pain Joey Janela's in right now.
We talked about some of the abuse that Janela has taken in the matchup right there. I mean, that's going for broke, and he certainly paid the price for it.
Janela in a bad way right now. Nick Wayne, highest point in the building.
Asai moonsault.
Nick Wayne fighting through over 50 minutes of abuse right now.
7.5 minutes left. Joey Janela leading 5-4. Nick going for Wayne's World and hits it.
Put all his weight into it.
We're tied up.
We are tied 5-5.
Which right now, we're in sudden death. The lower this clock ticks down, the more every pinfall means right now. The more every submission means right now. Both these men are spent. Nick was sending it.
Oh, man.
It's smart to take advantage of every moment you can. One of the things that's making this a little more dangerous than most traditional. One of the things that makes this more dangerous than a traditional Iron Man match is the fact there's no cooldown period between falls. There's no rest period between falls. This is a true non-stop 60 minutes. No breaks, no reprieve.
Kind of feels like we're in overtime, maybe double overtime. It is sudden death. And Janela rolling to the outside. Nick. Oh, the Wayne's World cutter to the outside.
Nick Wayne wants to win this so bad. Sent a blind 6-foot free fall. Landed that Wayne's World cutter as clean as you can. Flush around the neck of Joey Janela.
5.5 minutes left.
Look how worn out both of these wrestlers are right now.
Referee counting up to 3, and both of these competitors barely even stirring.
Wayne trying to drag Joey Janela back in the ring. This is all guts and willpower at this point. There's no amount of cardio, there's no workout you can do that's going to prepare you for the last 5 minutes of a 60-minute fight. It is guts and grit from here on out. It is who wants it more.
Nick lost his footing as he tried to set himself up on the top rope, and Janela nearly took advantage. Now Nick off the top of the crossbody. Into the cover, leg hooked. Kick out at 2. 4:15 remaining. Nick going for another Wayne's World cutter. Janela counters that. Oh no! This might be it, Ethan. Oh, Janela's not done. Janela's not done. 2 pile drivers in a row.
Unreal resiliency from the prodigy. Nick Wayne knows the world is watching right now, and he needs them to know he is the man of the hour. God, the welt is just getting more, I'm gonna say gruesome, but gruesome by the second. You know, every drop of sweat that drips into that Joey Janela is feeling every time he lands on his back, pressing into that giant bruise.
Janela pointing at the clock as the time continues to tick off, coming up on 3 minutes left. Tied at 5.
If I'm Joey Janela, I'm thinking, what do I got to do to put together a winning combination? What do I got to do to get that one fall advantage as we go into the sunset of this hour-long Iron Man match? Joey Janela, I think he's starting to get desperate. I think he's looking for something more than his body to hurt Nick Wayne with. He's stepping on the giant goose egg forming on Nick Wayne's forehead.
Double stomp.
Nothing fancy, nothing flashy. That could not have been more effective.
Nick knows the time is winding down, coming up on 2 minutes left.
How frustrating must Joey Janela be? He wanted this match to prove that not only could he beat Nick Wayne, but he could beat Nick Wayne when it counted. An hour deep, most falls. And if this ends in a tie right now, Joey Janela knows that everything he just put himself through was for nothing. That redemption he wanted, he will not receive.
Janela laying in the fists.
Trying to cover up the best he can. It'd be a shame for Jacob Thomas to call it with so few seconds left.
Coming up on 90 seconds left. A weary Nick Wayne. What the hell is Janela doing here?
Some package pile drivers, double foot stomps. I think he was trying to go for a vertebrae kudo driver. Back to the arm bar, right to the injured arm.
Cranking it in tight.
Joey cannot tap if he wants to win. If he wants this to even go to a draw. Joey Janela. Can't imagine the agony. Nick putting his full body right into the welt of the bruise. Popping his hips, trying to hyperextend that elbow.
Spreading the fingers apart. Under a minute remaining, we're tied at 5, and Janela's thinking about tapping.
He could not be in more agony right now. Nick is going for skull drop. Now he's just trying to brute force it. Joey Janela, he's 6 feet away, but that might as well be 6 miles. He's got the rope, and Nick Wayne.
30 seconds left, and Nick right back into the armbar.
Right back to the middle of the ring.
Nowhere for Janela to go. 25 seconds left.
Oh my God, I cannot imagine the agony he's in right now.
Down to 15 seconds.
Trying for the roll up again.
Nick out of it.
Not falling for a Troy super kick.
10 seconds left. Janela into the cover. Nick reverses. Got him.
Oh my God.
of this Iron Man match with a score of 6-5, Nick Wayne.
Take a breath. Unbelievable. Nick Wayne, victorious. 60 minutes. A 6-5 win came down to the final moments of the matchup.
Borrow basketball, and that was a buzzer beater. Responded by showing him that he is the man of the hour.
Oops, we did it again. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because there's a whole fucking show after this. So Defiance, you keep your word and you keep it loud out here for those boys and girls. Nick Wayne, I'm gonna shoot my shot right here. Yeah, this is the shoot. Keep this short and sweet. In a couple years, when I'm ready, I want to do the next one at All Elite Wrestling.
Calling his shot, perhaps.
He wants round 3 with Nick Wayne. That is a tall order.
Nick Wayne, the winner in the 60-minute Ironman matchup, 6-5, winning it in the final moments here tonight at Seattle. As Joey said, we have an entire event to get to. If this doesn't go down as one of the matches of the year, I don't know what will.
I don't know how it can. I don't know how anybody can top the display of guts and drive we've seen tonight.
As voted on by the fans, Vert Vixen with 2 matches of the year. A matchup against Miyu Yamashita, a matchup also against Billy Starks. Vert Vixen, the reigning and defending women's champion here at DEFY, the only women's champion that DEFY has ever known.
I'm not sure if there's another video.
Fans, real quick, we want to remind you, July the 19th, we are back here at Washington Hall for the Glory. Tickets on sale the 16th for the pre-sale on the 17th of May for
if you guys
the general
enjoyed that match,
on
make
sale.
sure you post
Speaking
it
of
on
Vert
social
Vixen,
media and
the
use the
women's world title
hashtag
is
DEFY
on the way
here and
next. Vert Vixen puts the title on the line against Marina Shafir. You don't want to go anywhere. Defy Here and Now continues for free right here on YouTube. Stay put. We're back in a moment. We are ready for our next matchup here at Defy inside Washington Hall.
All right, here we go.
Alongside
we are live.
Ethan HD, Al Young,
Our next bout is
our ring announcer
for the
here
DEFY
tonight.
Women's World
And
Championship.
boy, the crowd has been electric all night. 60-minute Iron Man match. I don't think we've ever seen anything like it here at Defy. Marina Shafir, the challenger in this matchup, calls herself the Problem.
He is going to be a massive problem for the incumbent Defy Women's World Champion, Vert Vixen.
Marina means business.
No flash, all snap.
And you're taking off the shoes, taking off the she wrestles barefoot. Gets a better feel for the ring, she says.
Probably keeps him more comfortable. Marina comes from a mixed martial arts background. Probably helps her feel comfortable in what's still a fairly uncomfortable scenario.
As we mentioned, we're back here on July the 19th. Hope you can join us for that. Go to DefyWrestling.com. The general on sale May the 17th. The pre-sale for our Patreon subscribers on May the 16th. Go to Patreon.com/Defiance. Get your tickets, expecting another capacity crowd here on July the 19th. The only women's champion in the history of Defy.
Vert Vixen has been setting the world on fire, especially here at Defy. A little shy of 600 days. One of the longest reigning champions Defy has ever seen. Vert Vixen came in, a promising upstart, somebody who had the world at her fingertips and the potential to actualize on it. And we're looking now at a world beater.
Title defense number 16 for Vert Vixen. Truly made it a world championship, bringing the title to Canada, the UK, Japan. Championship
This next
introductions
bout
from
is
Al.
scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Defy Women's World Championship. Your referee for this title bout is Scarlett Donovan. Introducing first, standing to my left, she's from Moldova. She's the Problem, Marina Shafir. Introducing next, standing to my right, she is your reigning and defending Defy Women's World Champion. She's from Austin, Texas, by the way of Irvine, California. Player one, Vert Vixen.
Scarlett Donovan holding up the World Championship. Bert Vixen,
Man!
no fear.
Credit to the champion coming right out of the chutes hot. Bert Vixen.
We've spoken at length of the lethal legs of Bert Vixen. She's let Marina Shafir taste him right out the gate. She's got the challenger rocked early on.
Hashtag Defy here and now. Thanks so much for joining us on YouTube. Getting a taste of what Defy is all about here inside Washington Hall, this historic venue. Bert Vixen looking to retain the title. A matchup against one of the toughest submission wrestlers in the sport today. Bert Vixen not wasting any time taking the fight right to her.
This is kind of a different side of Bert Vixen we're seeing. I don't think I've ever seen a Bert Vixen as aggressive as we've seen right now. Bert Vixen literally trying to tear the challenger to shreds. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I've seen anybody manhandle Marina Shafir the way that Bert Vixen is right now.
This is certainly a different side of Bert Vixen.
I don't know if the pressures of being champion are starting to set in. Or she just understands the absolute threat that Marina Shafir can be to her championship reign. But this is a hyper-aggressive Bert Vixen. Snap suplexing the challenger right into the mats.
On the mount, just throwing fists. Oh, hold on, Marina out of it.
Maybe you can escape a mount and take him to an advantageous position. It would be the problem.
Bert trying to match Marina at her own game. Judo throw there.
And how much finesse there was. That was just all strength.
Big super kick.
Problem right above the eyebrow. With Scarlett Donovan letting a lot go. She knows it's a championship bout. We want to see winners and losers. Due respectively, she has really not gotten out the gate at all in this. Stunner. Big high roundhouse. I think Bert Vixen's going to wrap this one up early.
Some trouble getting into the cover. I think she was trying to pull Marina away from that bottom rope, knowing she was very, very close. If you get a chance to go for a cover, though, you're going to be lightning quick to get on it.
Rightfully so. She understood, hey, I have it. She's incapacitated. I can't get away from the ropes. I'm going to send it and hope for the best. And Bert Vixen just relentless with these strikes. So Marina Shafir trying to clutch onto the leg of Bert, keep Bert from creating any space so she can unload more kicks. Still trying to adhere to her strategy. I'll be honest with you, I'm having a hard time still processing the fact that, I mean, Bert Vixen, right before the bell, landed that kick flush to the temple. And really has just been dominating Marina Shafir. It's something we don't see very often, if ever.
Bert didn't waste any time at all. And to tell you something about how much she respects her opponent, you try to get out of the shoots like that, get an early one in.
I mean, I definitely see where she's coming from. I mean, not that there haven't been a lot of threats. That was just an open hand strike to the face. There have been a lot of women who have been a threat to Bert Vixen's reign. But Marina Shafir has got to be one of the biggest ones to date.
Those strikes to the shins.
Ligament tearing inside leg kicks.
Crank in the arm, and Bert grabbing hold of the hair. Where's the side of Bert Vixen coming from?
Again, I think maybe the pressures of being champion are really starting to weigh on you.
Your target long enough. She said coming up on 600 days as champion. And maybe that's something that, if there has been a hole in Bert's game, maybe it has been a lack of ruthlessness.
I mean, it never hurts to be more aggressive. Double underhook face buster. And Scarlett Donovan poised to make that 3 count. Even the referee thinks this one's pretty close to being over. She's having a hard time trying to shoot the half.
Marina grabbing hold of the submission.
She's trying to sink that guillotine choke in. You can get that body scissors in, it's game over. No pun intended for player one.
Vert able to fight free. Oh, connects with a kick. And Shafir in trouble. Vert looking to put it away with game over. Nails it! That's all! Leg hooked, Vert Vixen. Set, oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Marina able to turn it around.
She's trying to force a head and arm choke.
Oh, well, hold on a sec, she's got Mother's Milk tied in. Marina Shafir trying to choke out the champion. Mother's Milk in tight.
This is nowhere Vert Vixen wants to be.
Vert struggling, trying to find her way free.
She is clutching at the bicep of Marina Shafir, trying to get a little passage for her airway.
And Vert's face is beat red. Marina not letting up, referee in the check. She's called for the bell. We have a new champion. We have a new women's champion. What?
Defiance, the winner of this match, and new DEFY Women's World Champion, Marina Shafir.
Never count out Marina Shafir. This is one problem Vert Vixen did not have the answer to.
What a turn of events. Marina Shafir, the brand new and only second ever DEFY Women's World Champion. Vert Vixen did not, she's still down and out, Ethan.
I mean, I truly believe that she was probably choked unconscious, Rick. It takes a minute to get your bearings straight. Scarlett Donovan keeping an eye on the former champion, Vert Vixen. Reality sinks in for the problem, Marina Shafir, the brand new DEFY Women's World Champion.
This crowd in a bit of a state of shock.
I think it even took the Defiance a moment to really process what happened. We're so, not only is it so used to seeing Vert Vixen win, but it looks like Vert Vixen had this in the bag.
And Vert dominated early and Marina able to turn that around and tap, well, not even tap her out, choke out the champion. Two referees over there to check and help out the now former champion. Marina Shafir, the brand new women's champion, and Vert Vixen starting to come to a little bit. She'll be held to the back as the fans thanking the now former champion. She's just starting to realize what happened. We'll hope that Vert Vixen's all right, but we talked about some of the matches of the year. And we take a look. These matches feature the two men who competed at the top of the program, as well as our DEFY World Champion, who will be defending his title in tonight's main event. We see Nick Wayne, we see Kenta, Joey Janela. I mean, we've had some incredible matches, and the fans, obviously a big part of that, Ethan, voting on that each and every year.
What an opening two
Want to
matches
remind you
that
though,
was.
this weekend only, get the DEFY International t-shirt. The code to use, DEFY INT25, 25% off this weekend. Available only at DEFYmerch.com for a limited time. But we have more action on the way. We've seen a title change already. Could we see another? The Progress World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The champs, Sanity, defend against the Midnight Heat. DEFY Here and Now continues in just a moment. Stay put.
Then I'ma be the lying down. I am never lying down. I can break a giant down to a medium height with a meteor strike. Now that I'm popular with the poppers, tracks and beats.
I hear you. Defiance, Are you ready for our next matchup?
Capacity crowd on hand here tonight inside historic Washington Hall in Seattle. Hashtag Defy here and now. Across social media at Defy NW. The Progress World Tag Team titles are on the line in this matchup. Now this is a shock. Shane Swerve Strickland, the AEW World Champion, has returned home, Ethan.
I mean, this is Swerve's house.
And jaws are they're like on the floor.
Rightfully so. This man was in Canada a few days ago, and now he's all the way here in Seattle at Washington Hall.
Multi-time Defy World Champion and the brand new AEW World Champion.
Is it just me, or did he add a few more diamonds to that belt?
This is where it all started for Swerve.
Main event of the very first Defy show. Swerve Strickland took on Cody Rhodes one-on-one. There's a match that's a nexus point in both men's careers.
You know, without getting too corny, I get a little chill when I hear that chant and it's not in this building, because you know that it all started here. This is Swerve's house.
Defy Wrestling.
It's good to see that not much has really changed, so y'all still get loud as a motherfucker up in this. No, after me going all the way to St. Louis at the main event of Dynasty and winning this here AEW World Championship, after going all the way out to St. Louis winning this AEW World Championship, there was only one place I was going to go to come celebrate, and that was here in DEFY Wrestling. There's no other place like this in the world. I've been saying this since 2017, and I still mean that to this day. You guys, you guys are very special because y'all have something very special that not a lot of places have. Y'all can predict the future. Y'all set the tone for the rest of the independence of wrestling. Not only that, now y'all set the tone for the rest of the wrestling industry. You wanna know how good y'all are? Y'all are so damn good. What was the first main event to DEFY Wrestling ever? Now, who would have predicted that myself, a skinny little 180-pound kid from Tacoma, Washington, on his nice little indie grind, on his journey through pro wrestling, would end up the main event not only of DEFY Wrestling, but in the main event of All Elite Wrestling, becoming the first African-American AEW World Champion. Only DEFY could have made that happen. And across from that, I was faced off against the now WWE World Champion, Cody Rhodes. So shout out Cody Rhodes. No, shout out Cody, because he believed in me too, just like I believed in him. And that's what it takes to build places like this. Also, shout out Nick Wayne and Joey Janela for going an hour killing each other right here. And also, shout out to Marina Shafir winning her very first women's championship. That's the spark. That's the spark that starts someone's legendary rise in their career. Y'all did it with me, because DEFY, this world championship that I went here in DEFY is what really got me started on the indies, which was got me started my rise in the wrestling world. So with all that being said, I'm here just to simply come out here and say, thank you. I'm not going to take too much more of the time because they got a lot of people back there ready to get out here and perform and also start their journey too. But my gift to you is at the end of the show, I'll be doing a meet and greet with every last one of you for free. So DEFY, let's get loud again for the rest of this show. Let's create the next world champions. It starts here. Whose house?
Look at that, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion here at DEFY.
It's where it all started. Quick timeout, back with the Progress World Tag Team titles on the line right after this. Stay put. What an incredible moment here inside Washington Hall. Shane Swerve Strickland.
All right, I was interrupted by Swerve. If you weren't being interrupted by anyone,
I'm speechless.
The AEW
I mean,
World Champion
I wouldn't see this coming.
Swerve Strickland.
Always a welcome surprise. Always a welcome surprise to have Swerve back here in Washington
again,
Hall.
are you ready for our next matchup? Let's go.
So gracious as well to the, I mean, a free, you get to hang out, get your picture taken. Yeah, Swerve's probably going to be in here for, how many hours do you think that's going to take him to sit there and chat with everybody in the building here tonight?
I mean, there are several hundred people here, so.
We're sold out. They're hanging off the rafters, so to speak. Eddie Pearl, Ricky Gibson, two-time DEFY Worldwide Tag Team Champions, taking a shot right now at the Progress World Tag Team titles. No love lost here. It's been a while since we've seen them. I don't think the fans have forgotten, and these two are not loved by any means, are they?
Not in the least bit, Rick, but they are successful.
If you don't know, you should. And if you do, you know that's rockin' Ricky Gibson. And I'm Eddie Pearl. And you can call me Precious. And we are the hottest thing going today, the Midnight Heat. Now, it is not lost on us that you have to be absolutely insane, cuckoo, out of your marbles to get in the ring with sanity. But I don't know if you know this, but me and Rockin' Ricky Gibson are crazy like a fox. And we are gonna have those Progress Championship belts around our waist. You like that, YouTube?
One thing you gotta love about the Defiance is they speak from the heart.
Are you kidding me? You're flipping me off? If you were half the man your mother was, you'd already be in this ring fighting me. I'm not here to fight fans, though. I'm here to take the World Tag Team Championship home to the greatest state in the U.S., Oregon.
My goodness. Hey, real quick while we wait for the Progress Worldwide Tag Team Champs to make their way to the ring. If you missed the merch code earlier on, DEFY INT25, go to defymerch.com. 25% off the DEFY International t-shirt. Again, defymerch.com. And that code, Ethan, what is it again?
It is DEFY INT25.
Offer expires midnight Pacific time this Sunday. Hashtag DEFY here and now. At DEFY NW Sanity. Big Damo, Axel Tischer.
Rick, can you imagine walking down a dark alley and seeing those two figures coming towards you?
Got a special guest joining us here right now, the current DEFY Primo Lucha champion, Guillermo Rosas, joining us on commentary. And Guillermo, first of all, congratulations on that win over Cody Chun, capturing your first title here at DEFY, and of course, winning the DEFY to Survive match. I know that's something that you had on your plate, on your bingo card for a long time, but I also know that you and Cody have your eyes on competing for tag team gold, whether it's Progress, whether it's DEFY. What do you guys have in the works?
Well, first and foremost, thank you very much, Rich. Thank you for having me, and this is an amazing opportunity. What do we have in mind after capturing the DEFY Primo Lucha International Champion? We have tag team gold on our mind. That is what we are after. Whether it be Sanity, whether it be Bollywood Boys, we are ready. C4 is here for the takeover.
Eddie Pearl and Ricky Gibson trying to get it at Damo Insanity. Can Guillermo Rosas join us? Talk into that mic again. Let's see if we got you a little better here.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
It's a little better.
We have a great match coming up tonight, Sanity versus Midnight Heat, and I have a lot of history with Midnight Heat. Oh, man.
Al Young standing by with the championship introductions.
This next bout is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Progress Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Your referee for this bout is Devin Campbell. Introducing first your challengers. They are from Heat Street, USA. Precious Eddie Pearl, Rockin' Ricky Gibson, the Midnight Heat. Introducing next, standing to my left. They are your current reigning and defending Progress Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Axeman, Axel Tischer, and the Beast from Belfast, Damo. Together they are Sanity.
Devin Campbell, the man in charge of this matchup. Big Damo, what an absolute beast. He's had some pretty big matches here in the past. Axel Tischer getting his first taste of what DEFY is all about. And of course, it was at the Collective, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania during WrestleMania weekend that we saw Sanity capture the tag team belts.
Right, you are, Rich. This is in the infancy of their championship reign. The pressure is on. As we saw earlier in the night, Vert Vixen, well past 500 days as champion. That is the kind of reign you can aspire to have as a wrestler. And they know they have a long, arduous road ahead of them if they want to have that kind of a legacy with the Progress Tag Team Championships.
Of course, in our opening matchup, Nick Wayne victorious 6-5 in a 60-minute Iron Man match. The win over Joey Janela. But again, Guillermo Rosas joining us here at commentary, and you know, you've got a lot on your plate. We talked about the Primo Lucha Championship, but your eyes also on Tag Team Gold. And as you mentioned this, you've had your issues with the Midnight Heat. These two guys, probably some of the dirtiest that we've seen come through Seattle.
Oh, that's most definitely right. Most dirtiest guys we've seen. But I'll tell you what, no matter how dirty they are, I have immense respect for them because they are good, they are great. And wherever they are, I want to keep meeting them, I want to keep fighting them, and I want to beat them.
Axel Tischer starting things off against Rockin' Ricky Gibson. You know, and I gotta ask you something. You kind of, I don't know, you could put me on the spot here if you don't like the way I say this, but you kind of pulled a fast one on your buddy Cody Chun when you won that Primo Lucha Championship.
Well, you know what? You're right. But if there's one thing about C4, there's a C in there. And you know what that C stands for? It's competing. And we will compete every night until we have to. Win or lose, at the end of the day, we're still buddies. That's my brother.
I mean, I got to respect that. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's about wins, it's about losses. We can be friends outside of these ropes. When we're in between those ropes, it is business. And I'll be honest, I was elated to see you win the DEFY to Survive. I'm happy for you that you are the Primo Lucha champion. Seeing where you came from to where you are now, 8 DEFY to Survives later, you did it. You pulled off the big one. And you did it in the hardest way, to beat somebody that you care about, beat somebody you respect. It is never easy to bite that bullet and pull the trigger, but you did it.
Gibson able to dodge a bullet right there.
He's about to have his neck snapped by the Axeman.
Now, Guillermo, you and Cody, you've tagged here numerous times. Yeah, there was a time that not only when you won the Primo Lucha Championship, but you guys have been at opposite sides of the ring in the past, but it really is that bond that you talked about. Coming up together, learning together, training together. You've had success up and down the West Coast. What is it going to take for you guys to have that penultimate moment here at DEFY, and not only to get a crack at the titles, but what do you think it's going to take to get you over that hump and get the gold around your waist as a tag team?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We've faced the best. We've faced Midnight Heat. We've faced Christopher Daniels and Swerve. We've lost. We've faced Bollywood Boys. We've lost. I think every experience and every lesson we've learned has built us for the moment that we're at now. Being able to sit here with you guys and sit through this Sanity versus Midnight Heat match is the type of energy and learning experience that I need, that we need as a team to overcome the odds. Progress Wrestling, DEFY Wrestling, whatever championship it may be, that is what is on our mind for 2024. How will we overcome it? That is up to us and our emotions, how we will control them. But I believe it is possible.
Tischer able to reverse. Did you notice Ricky Gibson? It looked like he was trying to grab it at Tischer's hair. The problem is there isn't any.
I mean, sometimes old habits die hard, right?
Tischer into the cover, and nope, just trying to pull Gibson right back up. Axel has that little mohawk up on top, trying to take a chunk out of Gibson.
I mean, he's hungry. It's a long flight from the UK to here.
Axel actually flew in from he's been in the States here for a little bit, but I know it was in Germany just a couple of days ago. That's where he lives. He's competing over there, WXW. And I know he has a long flight back to, flying through Berlin. It's escaping me now. It's a long flight nonetheless. Guillermo, let me ask you this. You guys looking, obviously, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, big uppercut. And Damo, now the legal man, Sanity, looking to put a beating on the Midnight Heat. But Guillermo, what would it mean for you guys to get a shot not only at the titles here in Seattle, but maybe get a shot to get on a plane, go over to the UK, go over to Germany? Oh man, what a leg drop by Damo, and that might do it. Gibson out of it at 2. What's it going to take for you guys to get an opportunity like that? Exactly what you just saw, Rich. Exactly what you just saw. Big Damo is no joke. His partner is no joke. They are ready to compete and fight. I'm familiar to Big Damo. He sat on me before. He hit me with a senton. These guys are ruthless. These guys are aggressive. These guys are amazing. Of course, the current reigning and defending DEFY Worldwide Tag Team Champions, the Bollywood Boys. Those are two guys that I'd imagine you look up to. You've been able to learn a lot from, right? Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Bollywood Boys, we had a good encounter with them in April of last year, and it was great. Only issue was we lost. Oh, that's an issue. I'd say it's wait a minute, hold on, Tischer.
He's not done yet.
Hey, he's good. Precious Eddie Pearl being spun around.
Just unreal power right there from the Axeman.
Big power slam, cover! Not enough to put it away. The Bollywood Boys, 2-time tag team champions here in DEFY. And Guillermo, you talked about that match that you and Cody had against Harbinger. What did you pick up? What do you think you guys did wrong that you can do different going forward? I think we let our emotions get the best of us. We really believed we were going to win it, and when I thought we were there. Oh no!
Oh, Eddie Pearl would have been better off having somebody drop a refrigerator on him.
300 plus pounds, and Gibson trying to pull Pearl out of the ring. I love the ring gear that Eddie's wearing too. The trunks or the tights over the pants. It's a unique look.
He's double layered. You know, you got Big Damo landing on you like that? Yeah, you're going to want a second layer.
The Progress World Tag Team titles on the line here in this matchup. The champions, Sanity, Tischer, and Big Damo. And Damo taking a beating now from the Midnight Heat.
Trying to press that 2-on-1 advantage the best they can. I wouldn't say it's going smooth.
No, I think he was more stunned than anything. And oh, man, he shook that off quick. I don't know if Pearl and Gibson are going to shake that off.
A big Damo is a power lifter. That's what he likes to do in the gym. It's going to take a lot of force, more than maybe 2 men can muster.
And he gets the boot up.
Tischer getting his steps in.
Oh! A little bit of a delay on that German suplex.
Made him think about it.
Oh!
Beautiful.
What a night it's been already as Tischer going up to the top.
Axeman ain't done yet. Trying to get to the pay window early.
Adjusted on the way down. A wild swing and a miss. Blind tag. No, Tischer realized it. Here's Pearl. DDT.
Tischer's head just folded under his body.
On the way tonight, we're still going to see Danhausen make his Defy debut. Things might get a little evil here tonight.
A little weird, a little evil.
Take on Randy Myers. That match on the way, and of course our main event is still to come, the Defy World title on the line.
Rich, I cannot overstate the importance of this. Kenta has been on a tear. I don't know if we've ever seen a more dominant champion than Brian Keith. And this is a true star-making, career-defining performance.
This is what the Midnight Heat excels at. And Guillermo, I'm going to ask you, in your estimation, now Ethan, I already know that you know, as a member of the American Guns, you're ace at all this stuff. Distracting the referee is dirty stuff. How do you guys overcome stuff like that, Guillermo? You and Cody?
Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's very hard. Midnight Heat, there's one thing they're very good at, is cutting that ring in half. As soon as they take domination over you, it is very hard to get to your tag corner and tag out. These guys wear you out as much as they can.
It's going to be a little bit of, it's going to be frustrating, and you got to be on your toes as well because they do such a great job of getting the referee, distracting the referee. And, you know, how do you fight that urge to get in there and say, ref, come on, turn around, look what they're doing? A lot of times that ends up costing your partner more than it helps.
It's tough. It's tough. You're 100% correct. It does end up costing my partner. What I got to do is keep finding my way out, because the more I find my way out, the more they're going to find a way to get to me.
Talking to Guillermo Rosas, the Defy Primo Lucha champion and tag team partner of Cody Chun. Together, collectively known as C4. We're going to put a streak together here, and perhaps we'll see you guys in action on July the 19th when we're back here at Washington Hall. And do want to let you know as well, you can check out Defy for free at the White Center Pride Festival. That's on June the 1st, right here in Seattle.
Outside under that sweet Seattle sun.
Tischer having some trouble right here, looking to find a rallying point, and oh, that might be it. Whoa! Oh!
Tischer, he was able to evade that drop kick, turn it into an offensive maneuver. Ricky Gibson doing everything he can to keep the advantage.
Oh, man!
Eddie Pearl at the last second swooped in with a floating neck breaker.
Cover. And a kick out at 2.
Eddie Pearl trying to lace the fingers, put as much body weight as he can. Tischer just hip bridged right out. You know, one thing we haven't talked about is the pressure that Sanity is under. Not just being new champions, but we have a fairly a working relationship with Progress, a very friendly relationship. But I feel like Midnight Heat beating Sanity and taking their tag team championships is kind of the first real shot fired in a little bit of friendly competition between the two. And I think they're very aware of that they're not just defending their own legacy, but this is their home territory's property. They don't want to have to walk back into a Progress locker room and be, hey, sorry, we're the guys who lost the tag team titles to the Americans.
Now, if they can get through this matchup here tonight, Damo and Tischer could have something in the works, perhaps. Progress Super Strong Style coming up, the Electric Ballroom, Camden Town, London, the 26th and 27th of this month. ProgressWrestling.com to get more info on that. Up and over, Tischer.
Gibson trying to.
Oh no! Full moon here tonight in Seattle, boys.
Whoa.
Yikes! Pull your pants up, Ricky. My goodness!
Should have had the 2 layers and Big Damo. A literal wrecking ball.
Oh, flattened! I don't care who you are. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Very much indeed.
Yeah, I mean, with this, as warm as it is here in Washington Hall tonight, you know, maybe a little extra air conditioning's not a bad thing.
Oh no, please pull your pants up. Big senton from the outside in.
Might have just turned Ricky's ribs into dust. I think the 747's getting ready to fly.
Oh my God.
Wow!
You imagine that much weight barreling towards you like a cruise missile.
How are his pants still down?
Ricky able to slide free. Damo into the corner. Tag was made. Tischer legal. Oh no! What a shot! Pearl wiped out. Damo going up top.
It's about to be ball game for Sanity.
Precious Eddie Pearl breaks it up.
Could not have been a second later. Damo just tailbone first right to the hardwood floor. A quick roll up.
And Zakiri caught. Tag is made. Pearl legal.
And he's smart to get a fresh man in. Tischer's trying to fight a 2-on-1 again. They call that the hot seat. Might be the new Progress Tag Team Champions right here.
Tischer at the last moment gets the shoulder up.
It's very rare you see Sanity fighting from underneath like this, but as cunning and crafty as the Midnight Heat are. There's anyone who can steal a victory in the Tag Team Championships. You're looking at him right now in the Midnight Heat.
Damo. So, sent Gibson into Pearl.
Damo trying to get us demonetized early.
Oh! Is this it?
What a move.
Defiance, your winners, and still your Progress Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Sanity!
Guillermo Rosas, are you and Cody Chun ready for competition like this?
Oh, we are most definitely ready. That's why I am here. That's why I'm here to be a part of this energy and be a part of this Progress Tag Team division. I want what is being shown in front of me right now. I see Sanity. I see the tag belts. We want to go after them. That's why I'm here, scouting, seeing what the next opportunity may be. And I think we found it.
Yeah, I'm watching you right now. You haven't even taken your eyes off those belts. I know that right now, you and Cody want nothing more to win a little bit more gold. Take that CNC4 and make it mean championship.
Damo and Tischer will celebrate successfully defending the Progress World Tag Team titles here tonight in Seattle. What a night it's been. The Iron Man matchup, something that was going to be talked about for so long. If it's not a match of the year, I don't know what is. And a surprise appearance from the new AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland. We go back to the match of the year 2023 as voted on by the fans at DEFY. and Swerve Strickland, Nick Wayne at the Realist. Man, oh man, what a battle this was, Ethan.
One of the most competitive World Championship matches we've had here. Both men left everything on the table, and at the end, Nick Wayne cemented his legacy as the new DEFY World Champion.
You see it right here, the Defiant Ones with our friend Kevin Deers, available on YouTube, Remix.tv, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it. And as Guillermo Rosas has been joining us, you can get an up-close look with the competitors here at DEFY, part of the Defiant Ones. We have more action to come after the break. We are ready to get evil. Danhausen makes his DEFY debut against the Rabbits. One Randy Myers back in just a moment.
Each and every one of you sold out here. All right, are you ready for our next matchup? Featuring two people that I'm sure that you'll like very much. Let's go.
Saw it there on the screen. He's very nice, he's very evil, and he is making his Washington Hall DEFY debut. It's Danhausen.
Progress Wrestling Super Strong Style 16 coming up the 26th and 27th of this month. The Electric Ballroom in Camden, our partners at Progress Wrestling. If you're in the UK, you're heading over there. Bank holiday weekend in the UK, as they say, and certainly what a great atmosphere inside the Electric Ballroom, and one of the most prestigious tournaments that Progress holds.
I mean, people there have breakout performances every year.
Welcome for Randy Myers, a beloved figure here inside Washington Hall. Oh!
Someone who's really almost getting a second lease on their career.
Making his way down to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He is your weirdo hero, Ravenous
DEFY World Champion, and if you're new to DEFY, the night that this man won the championship, this place went ballistic. There were tears of joy, and the fans flooded the ring.
And broke it.
Broke the ring, and unfortunately for Randy, that kind of seemed to be the spark that maybe set off the pandemic, so to speak.
I mean, if not a wet market, that had to be it.
It was right after that the entire world shut down, and Randy never really got a chance to defend that world title.
The ring collapsed along with the rest of the world, Rich.
Sure did.
And It took Ravenous Randy a long time to find his way back to DEFY.
Had to deal with the likes of Christopher Daniels, Judas Icarus, Evan Rivers, Travis Williams, Sovereign. And Randy had his fingertips on the championship in a ladder match, only to have Sovereign yank him off the ladder and oh, look at this side.
Ravenous Randy keeping Carmex in business.
One of my favorite things that Randy says, you've seen it on his, or we've seen it on his jacket, your anxiety is lying to you. And Randy very open about everything, right? He's kind of an open book, but a very inspiring figure as well. And and so many of us feel like outsiders. We feel like weirdos. We feel like we don't belong. Randy says, no, you do. You're fine just the way you are.
Ravenous Randy is an open book, unapologetically himself, the good and the bad. He wears it all on his very fashionable sleeves.
I'm looking at the YouTube chat, and Taylor McClurnan, I hope I'm saying that right, but anyway, Randy has to be careful kissing Danhausen because Danhausen could use it to steal his teeth. And I'm not sure whether Danhausen brought that jar of teeth with him to the ring. I think I see it there. I don't know if we get a shot.
Oh, he always has those teeth on him. He actually stopped at my comic shop earlier today and tried to buy Hulk 181 with teeth. And I told him, Dan, that isn't currency.
There you can see it there right under the corner where, yeah, there you go. That's kind of nasty, isn't it? Ugh.
That's currency to Danhausen. That's
oh boy, two of the most oddball figures in the sport today.
He told me those teeth are worth more than 1 billion monies.
I'm told that Danhausen. These two probably more alike than they are different.
Oh, without a doubt. I thought they're both about to just take their 15-minute right there.
Yeah, they might. What I was going to get to, though, was now Randy's getting serious. But I'm told that the creators of Bob's Burgers actually took some inspiration from Danhausen. There's an episode where Linda, the mom, she saves all of the kids' teeth. And she loses a tooth, and they go all out to try to find another tooth to complete the collection. And I'm told that was inspired by Danhausen.
I believe it. Danhausen has permeated pop culture. He's been on the cover of magazines, comic books. He's been interviewed on Conan O'Brien's podcast.
Ooh. Now that could make Danhausen perhaps very angry of some sort.
You go from very evil to very angry real quick. As Randy lowered the drawbridge for Danhausen, and now we're just seeing a slugfest right here on the floor of Washington Hall. Yes, I didn't expect it to come to blows this soon.
Dodge that one.
Both these men, just such fascinating figures in professional wrestling. Like I would say in entertainment as a whole.
Swerve Strickland taking a quick moment to come and say hello. Good to see you, buddy.
I'd enjoy it again because I
appreciate it. We were completely shocked that you showed up here, and it's awesome to see you. Congratulations on the AEW World Title. It's awesome.
Thank you, man. It was only right. This is my first stop.
coming after winning the World Championship. I had to come back home, man. Without this place, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Great to see you as always, and I mean, what a man of the people. Going to spend time here. You're probably going to be here for a couple hours after the show, talking to the fans, huh?
Oh, absolutely. It's like it's a thank you, and it's like basically a. We're going to be in Everett on Wednesday too, so I want everybody to come in and bring that same energy over to Everett for All Elite Wrestling, man. So it's like a little short pit stop just to say hi. Thank everybody for building DEFY. Keep coming back. Keep building the next generation of professional wrestlers, not just on the independents, but for wherever they're going to go. And we'll always come back to DEFY. This was the place where that crowned me as my very first world championship ever in my career. So it's only right, like the biggest world championship I ever win, I got to bring it back here.
Well, Swerve, great to see you as Danhausen and Randy Myers now they're coming this way.
I mean, unfortunately, they are. The strange train might be making a stop over here. They're well up into the balcony of Washington Hall.
Don't come.
Please don't.
No,
please don't come this way.
No, they're headed towards us. I don't like this at all. Nah.
This isn't good. This is not.
Security, where are they going?
You keep him away from me.
Devin Campbell's got his work cut out for him.
These two are deeper into the bowels of Washington Hall now.
Our camera guy's doing our best to follow these two around, and
they're heading back down the stairs. This could be a little dangerous.
It sure could. I'm reminded of Matthew Justice in Portland, Oregon.
And the Cirrus threw him down a flight of stairs.
Yeah. Well, they're out in the concession area here. Danhausen with Myers right into the trash can.
This match is as strange as its competitors. Now they're hopefully they're making their way back to the ring.
I hope so.
Danhausen and Ravenous Randy Myers, two of the oddest oddballs.
We talked about June the 1st coming up, the White Center Pride Street Festival, a chance to check out DEFY absolutely free. And for all ages, it's at the Lariat Bar in Seattle, Saturday, June the 1st. There's Danhausen now. Boom! Myers in some trouble here. But that White Center event, DEFY part of that every year. Chance to see some of the up-and-coming future main eventers at DEFY.
Straight up, and it's the Lariat Bar. It is a bar catered to wrestling fans. Get your photo taken in a ring. Stand next to Andre the Giant.
Myers able to kick out at 2.
Genuinely a bar not just for wrestling fans, but built, owned, and operated by wrestling fans.
It's June the 1st right here in Seattle. Myers, Danhausen up, and that was very dirty of some type of description.
It was very,
of some sort.
It was very rude, very dirty.
And Myers answers back.
Oh, they're going to run out of eyes pretty quick. Now they're...
Devin Campbell! The referee blinded.
This match is making me wish I'd dropped out of wrestling school and become an optometrist.
Danhausen rolling Myers up. Referee.
He's got it in tight.
And Danhausen trying to steal one now. Myers.
Devin Campbell trying to get his eyesight back.
Talked about that big moment, Randy Myers winning the world title a couple of years ago, and a pretty cool partnership that DEFY is taking part in. LMN Art, premier printing company in the Pacific Northwest. You get prints, posters, metal prints, plaques, stickers, and a whole lot more. www.lmnartbc.com. Put your printing needs down for the 1, 2, 3. We're going to be doing some cool stuff with them, some mounted photos, metal photos and prints you can put right up. Take them home, hang them right up, and going to immortalize some of the biggest moments in DEFY history.
I mean, you love to see it when DEFY does anything, they do it well. And that includes merchandise and artwork.
Danhausen those lines. Atomic drop.
Build up a little momentum against the former DEFY world champion.
Danhausen throwing himself into Myers in the corner. Of course, we still have our big main event on the way. The world title will be defended. Kenta, reigning and defending DEFY world champ, defends against the bounty hunter Brian Keith. Really excited for that one. It's on the way following this matchup. Danhausen and Myers down. Who's got the edge here, Ethan?
I mean, I gotta say, Ravenous Randy Myers, if nothing, has the home field advantage over Danhausen. When we talk about the Defiance being a big part of what makes DEFY DEFY, but it's a big part of what makes Ravenous Randy Myers tick as well.
There's that jar of teeth. Oh no.
I think Danhausen was trying to just shatter that jar over the head of Ravenous Randy. Now Randy fighting back with some right hands. Ringing the bell with a jaw jacker. And the Defiance coming alive for their weirdo hero. Ravenous Randy might just be moments away. Danhausen able to get out the back door. Cut it off. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Danhausen dropping some elbows, trying to escape. He's trying to go for that double underhook. Flatliner.
Kick out at 2.
Danhausen continues to fight on. Defiance putting everything they have behind Ravenous Randy. Big German suplex. This is his DEFY debut. I'm sure other than teeth, he'd love nothing more than to make his debut a win. Oh, it's disgusting.
Throw those teeth to bed. Cover. Danhausen gets the win.
Defiance, your winner, Danhausen!
Not very sporting at Danhausen with those teeth, Ethan.
Not very sanitary at Danhausen.
Kick right to the temple, that's all.
I wonder how many of those teeth Ravenous Randy spit out were his own. Very conflicted, very evil.
A smooch of some sort. Danhausen with the win. Put smiles on everyone's faces here tonight, but we talked about the match of the year, voted on by the Defiance. What a battle this was. Speedball, Mike Bailey, Judas Icarus, DEFY Genesis. This one had a whole world talk.
This match was a highlight reel unto itself, a banger from bell to bell. We saw flips, dives, strikes. If you can imagine it, you saw it. Don't forget, coming up, the Super Strong Style 16. We got Kid Lycos versus Mark Haskins, the Progress Women's World Championship in a ladder match at the Electric Ballroom. That is Sunday the 26th of May and Monday the 27th.
ProgressWrestling.com, but the world title is on the line next. Kenta defends the belt against Brian Keith, our main event, on the way next.
All right, Defiance, just want to once again plug our official theme song for Defy Here and Now, Flow Wide Choppa by Montezi featuring Twista. Make sure you download that wherever you download your music. Montezi, Twista, Flow Wide Choppa. All right. It is now time for our main event.
World title match here tonight, our main event. Absolutely free on YouTube, Defy Here and Now. We hope you're enjoying this one. Hashtag is Defy Here and Now at Defy NW across social media. We hope that, you're kind of getting a feel for what it's like. We're sold out. So we're not just saying this. You talk to the wrestlers, they'll tell you that. You talk to the fans, they'll tell you there's nothing else like it being here inside Washington Hall.
You cannot match this energy anywhere else. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else in the wrestling world, but Defy is something special, unique. It is an experience unto itself to be here in Washington Hall, to hear the crowd, the music, the wrestling. You cannot compare it to anything else.
We're going to be back here July the 19th. Hope that you can join us for that. World title up for grabs. Brian Keith has taken the wrestling world by storm the past 2 years or so. A guy who competed for many, many years on the independent circuit out of Texas. And I've told this story before, but if you're not familiar with Brian, trained under Booker T from the Houston area. As I said, competed all around Texas, but never left Texas until a couple years ago. Real quick, that merch code right there, we want to give it to you one more time, Defy INT25. Go to defymerch.com, you get the international shirt, 25% off. That offer good until Sunday night. Defymerch.com. Hey, you like this show for free? Support Defy, support the Defiant, support all the independents. Defymerch.com is the place to get that swag.
That's the way to do it. Get your Mother's Day shopping out of the way. Get your mom that sweet international Defy shirt.
Kind of hard to believe, though, as they're saying about Brian Keith. Never got on. He told me he never got on an airplane until he competed at WrestleMania weekend a couple of years ago. Got a lot of eyeballs on him, impressed everybody. And now look at him battling Kenta here inside Washington Hall for the Defy World title.
The score proof that every match is an audition for your next opportunity. Every time you go out there, you're telling the world, here is what I'm capable of. And right now, you're looking at the incumbent Defy World Champion. The reason that Defy International t-shirt is no joke, you're looking at Kenta.
Yeah, looking at that chat on YouTube, some of the fans asking about the Defy theme song for tonight. We'll give you all the info on that in just a second. But good friend of former Defy World Champion Swerve, Montezi, the brains behind that. We'll give you all the info here in just a second. Allison about with the main event championship introductions.
This is your Defy Here and Now main event, and it is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Defy World Championship. Your referee for this bout, Scarlett Donovan. Introducing first your challenger from Greens Point, Texas, representing Swisha House, the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith. Introducing next, standing to my left, he's from Tokyo, Japan. Representing the Bullet Club and the master of the Go to Sleep. He is one half of the IWGP Tag Team Champions, and he is the reigning and defending current DEFY World Champion,
Kenta going on just about a year as world champion. Hey, as promised, the official theme of DEFY Here and Now. Flow wide chop up by Montesi.
I mean, very much the way that Kenta's the master of go to sleep. Twista is the master of that choppa style flow. Him and Montesi giving us flow wide choppa all night long. Shout out to both of them.
Follow Montesi at TZ Jones. That's Teasy Jones on social media.
Main event time here in Washington Hall. Bounty Hunter showing zero fear. Stares right into the eyes of the DEFY reigning world champion. Straight out of the Bullet Club, Kenta. Like we talked about a few years ago, Brian Keith came out of the shadows, so to speak, made a name for himself, blew up on the wrestling circuit. He had people like Bryan Danielson tweeting about him, praising his work, and now position where the defiance is split between Kenta and Brian Keith. This is huge for Brian Keith. This is somebody who's grown up, come up through the sport, watching guys like Kenta. Kenta in the early 2000s established kind of a new form of strong style, modernized the style. And it's something very, very similar to what Brian Keith has done in the last 2 years.
Kenta captured the title just about a year ago. Surprised everybody at DEFY Your Nightmare, defeating Nick Wayne for the belt. And we talked about the collaboration with LMN Art, something that's going to be happening in the near future here with DEFY. Will be putting some cool stuff together, metal prints, posters, all sorts of cool stuff. Illuminating some of the big moments in DEFY history. LMNArtBC.com. Put your printing needs down for the 1, 2, 3. And we are back here on the 19th of July. Will Kenta still be the champion? Will Brian Keith have the belt? But DEFY returns to Washington Hall on the 19th with For the Glory. Pre-sale on May the 16th. That's for our Patreon subscribers, patreon.com/Defiance. The general on sale May the 17th at DEFYWrestling.com. And we are sold out here tonight. You're going to want to jump on those tickets quick.
You want to be here and get the good seats, heck, even just get seats. You better jump on that pre-sale, be a part of the Patreon.
I want to give you that merch code one more time. We're getting a lot of fans on the YouTube chat. What is that again? DEFYmerch.com, DEFY INT25.
Save 25% off the DEFY International t-shirt. this weekend only. We're wrapping that up at midnight Pacific time Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And I believe that we do have the info for that theme song. I want to give a shout out to Montezi one more time. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen. Place you can check it out. TZ'sTable.com at TZ Jones. Pretty cool stuff. And boy, he's done some pretty cool theme songs over there. Swerve's theme song and doing the theme song for here tonight. Sammy Guevara, yep. All right, so this matchup here, what is Brian Keith? This is a dream match for Brian. Do you think he's intimidated in the ring against Kenta?
I think before the bell ring, I think maybe so. But you have to set aside that you're not looking at the legend that is Kenta. You have to look at him and go, this is a man, he has flaws like anybody else, and if I am on my game, he is as beatable as anyone else.
343 days as champion. Beat Nick Wayne, as we mentioned, on June the 3rd, Portland, Oregon. Defended the title against Mark Haskins. DEFY Splendid in the Vile in London. Beat Luke Jacobs in an event in the West Midlands. We saw Joey Janela earlier on tonight in that Ironman match against Nick Wayne. Nick just, I hate to say he just squeaked out the victory, but man, Janela gave him everything and more. But for everybody who says Joey Janela, deathmatch guy, he went almost 35 minutes with Kenta, came up short in the matchup, but again, I think really proved a lot of people wrong.
Absolutely, Joey Janela knew he had to bring something different to the table. He had to prove he can be world championship material. I think he did just that.
Last title defense for Kenta, a win over Gringo Loco from WrestleMania weekend. DEFY can't deny it in Philadelphia. Brian Keith doesn't look like he's scared at all, does he?
At least fit. He's going blow to blow right now with the world champion Kenta. One of the hardest hitters in this sport. Really seeing a generational clash here right now. Brian Keith has kind of brought his own form of strong style, made it the new norm, the same way Kenta did in the early 2000s, having bouts with Go Shiozaki, Naomichi Marufuji. The bounty hunter, he has got Kenta in his sights. And what a moment it would be for the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, to defeat Kenta here in Washington Hall and become the new DEFY world champion. We saw, I don't want to call it an upset, but we saw one title change earlier tonight. Marina Shafir came back from a huge deficit to beat Verb Vixen to become the women's championship, or become the women's champion.
Keith with the headbutt.
Far better of the chop. Decided to just drive the crown of the skull right into the face of the champion. Referee Scarlett Donovan, again, being very lax with the counts. It's a championship match. We want to know who the better athlete is.
Textbook Kenta.
I mean, Kenta has time and time again proven that he works at his own pace and that no one is going to force him to budge or to pivot from his game plan. It is part of being an elder statesman. It's part of being the protege of guys like Kenta Kobashi. Kenta, for almost 2 decades straight, everywhere he's gone has been the big man on campus. He is not about to let somebody like Brian Keith, as talented as he is, put a cap on his championship reign just yet. Keith just lacing Kenta with kicks.
Oh! That's what 20 years experience can do for you.
You gotta imagine Kenta was goading him in, eating those kicks.
He's like 2 steps ahead of Keith there. Kenta going to work now. He's found his target and he's going to exploit it.
If I were Scarlett, I'd make sure that Brian Keith didn't fracture his shin bone. Doesn't take a lot to split a tibia, especially over a skill ring post. Just picking up. God, just dropping in shins first. Right on the ring apron. Trying to catch that edge of that exposed metal beam that sticks out. And spending a lot of time on the floor. Deciding to get it back into the ring.
Kenta going after the knee. And crank it in the toe hole.
Just that laser focus. The second Brian Keith caught that ring post. And Kenta works a very deliberate style. Again, like I said, he moves at his own pace. That might not be everybody's cup of tea. But Kenta's not trying to have just a cup of coffee as the DEFY World Champion.
Brian Keith, as we mentioned, a reality of wrestling alum.
He trained under the tutelage of Booker T. Booker T obviously instilled in what it takes to be a world champion. You have to imagine Booker T at some point has pulled Brian Keith aside once this match was announced and sat down and said, look, you're about to go up against one of the most dominant world champions. You gotta show no fear. You gotta give it everything you have. If I were Brian Keith, I would take every word of advice from a 6-time world champion.
Dragon screw. And Kenta now the figure 4.
Brian Keith quick to defend.
That dragon screw was nasty. Keith came down hard on his knee, on his leg. That's a devastating move in and of itself.
That move was designed by the great Muda to shred ligaments, specifically the meniscus.
Keith trying to fight through it. You're absolutely right. And I asked Brian, I said, you know, what did you really take from Booker? I mean, you sit under you absorb so much from Booker. One of the best trainers in the sport. And he said, you know, he told me, just be ready for anything. Be ready to go. And when he got his shot, he took advantage of it. He said he wasn't nervous, he wasn't afraid, he was prepared because he trained under a Hall of Famer.
That's what has led him to here. The now going one-on-one with the DEFY World Champion, possibly one of the most dominant champions we have seen here. My memory serves me correct. I think Kenta has secured every title defense via knockout and a pinfall from that go to sleep. Brian Keith, look at Kenta making Scarlett Donovan break the hold, feigning, we're tied up, we're tangled up.
Yeah, I can't do it myself.
It's a clever way to milk that count. Get a little extra time, add a little extra punishment.
Talk about some of the great DEFY World Champions, Artemis Spencer, Swerve Strickland, obviously, Randy Myers, and Nick Wayne, the man that Kenta beat for the title.
And Kenta was trying to kick the wind out of Keith Lee's lungs. I think instead he might have woken up something inside of him.
Brian Keith looking to etch his name on the mantle of DEFY World Champions and put himself in the upper echelon of the sport. But Kenta, he found that spot with the knee, goaded Keith in outside the ring.
He's really not deviating from his attack on that leg.
And again, hey, we're tied up. What do you want me to do?
That's something that you can't teach, is all the little tricks, all the little tips, all these small things that separate the great ones from the good ones. Brian Keith isn't just trying to overcome one of the hardest and dangerous strikers in the game. He's trying to overcome and make up for decades of experience he doesn't yet have. So right there, he folded in the champion with that chop.
You know, somebody we didn't mention as a former DEFY World champ is Shaft. somebody who epitomizes toughness. Man, I'd love to see Keith and Shaft go one-on-one.
We're going to reinforce the building first.
Yeah. Main event here tonight, absolutely free on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us here in Seattle, Washington. Historic Washington Hall. DEFY here now. Oh, man, a second dragon screw. Yikes.
Just watching his whole knee shifted inwards before he collapsed. See how Kenta worked to goad Brian Keith into exchanging kicks. Said, no, you bring your leg to me. Kenta this whole time has been moving at his own pace. Just knuckles right under the eye. Brian Keith refusing to go quietly into the night. He keeps looking Kenta dead in his eyes. He's not just showing no fear. I think he's trying to intimidate him.
Kenta slows down the momentum with a knee to the gut. Snapmare and ow.
Those are the kind of kicks where your fingers go numb. Your feet start to tingle. He's doing real damage to the spinal cord there. And just a little disrespect to top it all off.
Brian Keith trying to fight from underneath.
Okay, didn't come here to play.
His eyes on the DEFY World Championship. Brian Keith, the current PCW Ultra Light Heavyweight Champion. And the current Deadlock Pro National Champion. A guy who knows something about toughness, defending championships, and what it takes to be a champion. And for my money, would make an incredible DEFY World Champion. But Kenta, he's been a couple steps ahead of Keith here in this matchup.
And Kenta has that experience, and it's something you can't teach. You just have to accrue it over the years. You can have all the talent in the world, but you can't rush tenure. Brian Keith, bad leg and all, trying to get some momentum going. Just put that foot right across the jawline of Kenta. He's got one more in him.
Oh! Keith trying to fight through it. He does. Explorer suplex. Brian Keith back in the matchup.
The bounty hunter just ran right through that chop. Didn't let it phase him. Champion and challenger, both flat on their back on the mat.
Here's another look. Keith runs through the chop. Oh, man.
Keith just braced himself for that chop. Just ate it like Pac-Man and retaliated with that exploder. He's feeling it now. And Brian Keith knows you're not going to get a lot of opportunities, not just to wrestle somebody like Kenta, but to compete for the DEFY World Championship. He's got to seize every opportunity he can. Brian Keith balancing on one leg on that apron.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man.
Third dragon screw. Keith's knee might be toast right now. Second he tried to step through, he had to collapse. Starla Donovan right in there, checking on champion and challenger, making sure everybody's able to compete. And no one's risking permanent injury. Every second you're in the ring with Kenta, you're risking permanent injury, just stomping right on the skull.
Champion measuring Brian Keith. Keith is, I don't know how you fight through 3 dragon screws. And Kenta toying with the challenger. If I know Brian, this is going to fire him up, but I don't know how much weight he's going to be able to put on the leg. Another kick to the knee, 2, now 3.
Bounty Hunter knows what an opportunity this is. He will not be denied.
Quick DDT from the champ.
Kenta let his legs go out, put all his weight into that too. Brian Keith hasn't been able to mount much of an offensive front since that third dragon screw took his leg out. Kenta's going up top for that deadly double stomp.
Able to adjust on the way down. Oh! The champ tossed into the buckles.
Kenta's feeling like he's swimming underwater right now. This might be the opening he needs.
The main event here inside Washington Hall in Seattle. DEFY here and now, the champion Kenta, the challenger Brian Keith. Running knee right to the face, new champion Keith with the leg hook, put a kick out at 2.
That shot was as clean as you can get. Kenta kicking out on gumption right there. You're the challenger right now. You got to keep your foot on the gas. You cannot let Kenta recover. You're not going to get a lot of opportunities like this. You're not going to get a lot of moments where you have Kenta rocked flat on his back. Showing their support for champion and challenger.
Up and over. Kenta wobbly. Ooh, open hand slap. That's more embarrassing than anything else, isn't it?
And that is insult and injury all wrapped up in a neat little bow. Spike kick right here.
Roll DDT. Kenta in the driver's seat.
Measuring his opponent right now. Very much like a predator, stalking his prey. Hesitation, drop kick right there to the head. You watch how Kenta backed away from his opponent. He never turned his back on him. Kept his eyes on his target at all times. That is the mark of a true professional right there.
Kenta double foot stomp off the top, and this might be it.
Heels to the sternum.
Keith kicks out.
He knows what a monumental opportunity this is. Kenta's calling for that go to sleep. That was a surefire knockout blow. Keith elbowing his way out, fighting for dear life.
Keith caught the back fist. Oh, a big cover. Keith, the door's open, cover. New champion, and now Kenta kicks out. Oh, man.
That is the closest the bounty hunter has come all night to securing the world championship. Here, Brian Keith, bam! We caught him with that cutter as clean as you can. We were a split second away from seeing a new world champion. Keith cycles up. Oh my God, just diving headbutt. Use his skull like an uppercut.
Right under the chin. And what's Keith got in mind here?
For the Diamond Dust. It's a trademark of Masato Tanaka.
Uh-oh.
Kenta trying for the go to sleep.
Ryan hanging on to the top rope.
Both men just jockeying for position right here. Back in the fireman's.
Sunset flip, cover, Keith to put it away, and no!
He could have got his legs over the shoulders. He might have had it. Kenta able to roll through though. Takes control of that injured leg.
seated half crab.
Trying to sit back, trying to put all his weight on the lower back of Brian Keith.
Cranking the knee back too, which is taking a lot of damage, Ethan.
Trying to just wrench that knee as much as you can. I guarantee you Kenta's doing, you're trying to dig your forearm under his calf as well. Try to bruise and Charlie horse up that muscle. Oh, Brian Keith!
Nearly got to the bottom rope. Oh no.
He could not be further from salvation right now as Kenta locks in the STF. Kenta got that chokehold on while keeping that injured leg secured. I think he's going out.
He's trying to fight through it.
The referee ready at a moment's notice to call it. Brian Keith's lights go out.
There's a dream match for Brian Keith. He has studied Kenta. He's been influenced by Kenta. He's not going to give up that easy. Gets the bottom rope, Kenta.
Brian,
exhausted.
Brian Keith is having a dream match right now, but you got to imagine that beating Kenta and becoming the DEFY World Champion is a dream come true. Put that knee right to the base of the skull.
No! Falcon arrow. Leg hooked. Still not enough.
That was an authoritative kick out there. He knew it was going to be a late one. He wanted no confusion from the referee that his shoulders were off the mat. Kenta feeling it now. He's in the zone.
Kenta calling for the go to sleep.
Brian Keith with a valiant effort. He's trying to do everything he can to avoid being knocked out cold.
I think that's the third time he's been able to shimmy his way out of that. Oh, man.
Oh, Kenta might not even need the go to sleep. Might knock him out with these open hand palm strikes.
Right to the temple. Keith crumbling.
God.
What a knee strike. Kenta's out cold.
I'm going to check to see if he's snoring. He is out. Didn't even get a chance to get his hands in front of him. Just jaw first, right into a knee, and then right into the mat.
Another look. Oh.
Last second. Kenta didn't even get his hands down, and sometimes it's that second shot. It's your head bouncing off the mat. That's the real knockout.
Kenta's dead weight right here.
I'm Brian Keith. I'm thinking, what's my kill shot? I mean, he might not even need a kill shot. He's exposing the knee. And you want to disrespect me with slaps, kicks to the head. I got something for you.
Big power bomb! Brian Keith to put it away! Kenta refuses to give in!
Brian Keith, what a great shot there to win the championship. If he'd had both knees, if he was able to push both feet into the canvas to get that pin, you saw there as soon as he jackknifed him, he had to bring that bad leg off the mat. That might have been Kenta's saving grace. The champion barely able to get his hands in front of his face to try to protect himself. And Brian Keith's one more move away. Finding the combination.
Oh, no. I swear Kenta looks for those opportunities. How many times have we seen him purposely? Oh, get a low blow!
Would you expect anything less from the Bullet Club?
No. No, I would not. Every time Kenta is trying to swim upstream, he looks for cheap stuff like that. He targets it, and he never actually does it to the referee, right?
Never, never. All plausible deniability.
Exactly.
Kenta, I think he's just going to try and knock out Brian Keith. Crown him with 10 pounds of gold.
Sooner or later, that's going to backfire on him.
I would hope. There's few in this industry as cunning as Kenta. Okay, just measuring the challenger. Scarlett Donovan incapacitated. Hope she's okay. Kenta lining up his shot.
Keith ducks under.
Oh, the beltlet flying, jumping enziguri. Brian Keith telling Lil K, I will not be denied. Tiger driver. Come on, can we get another referee out here? Come on, he's got the champion beat. It's the perils of knocking down a referee in the main event is sometimes the other referees will change or now there's not a spare referee. Trying to rattle Scarlett Donovan back into action. We had it right there, Tiger driver. Even the defiance, trying to will the referee back to her feet. Keith returning his attention to the champion.
Kenta's got the belt again!
No. Not like this.
It is all plausible deniability. Oh! Kenta into the cover. Big kick out by Keith. Kenta thought that was all. His nearly year-long reign as champion. Oh, man.
The bounty hunter has come to collect, and he is not being turned away. Not a low blow, not a belt shot, not a Busaiku knee. He's going to turn back the challenger. Brian Keith, I don't know if he's got a whole lot left, but he's going to let Kenta have all of it. Kenta just absorbing those chops and strikes.
See the sweat flying and, uh-oh. Go to sleep.
Right to the temple.
World champion, Kenta!
It's dirty, it's greasy, but it works. Kenta's still your DEFY world champion.
All the praise in the world to Brian Keith. He endured everything Kenta could throw at him. But at the end of the day, the Bullet Club's gonna do what the Bullet Club is going to do. Kenta is still our DEFY world champion.
It'll be a year on June the 3rd. For the glory. July the 19th, right here inside Washington Hall. Ticket pre-sale this Thursday for our Patreon subscribers. Patreon.com/Defiance. General ticket sales at DefyWrestling.com May the 17th. What a night it has been. Sold out here inside Washington Hall. And DEFY bringing it all to you for free. Right here on YouTube. What an effort from Brian Keith.
I mean, truly, not to sound condescending, but a truly valiant effort. He could kick out of everything that Kenta could throw at him. And to at one point, clearly being able to even suppress Kenta for more than a 3 count. They did every way imaginable except walking out of Washington Hall. Brian Keith proved he can hang.
And Brian Keith knows that he can beat Kenta. We saw it with our own eyes.
That's powerful knowledge. Kenta trying to throw up the too sweet. He gets the bullhorns in return.
Kenta still your DEFY World Champion, but fans, we are out of time. We thank you so much for joining us. Again, we're going to see you on July the 19th right here inside Washington Hall. Hope to see you as well for free June the 1st, the White Center at the Pride Fest right here in Seattle. But for all of us here at DEFY, my broadcast partner Ethan HC, I'm Rich Bocchini. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night from Washington Hall.